And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence.
And a dump off here to Robinson.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that...
Huh. Wonder why the camera's not working. That's weird.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
We are live on DuvalDedicated on YouTube, right? We got a league, the Ddfl. You win real championships, and the Cowboys are available, man.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And it's incomplete.
What?
The shot couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Lawrence sets up the screen to Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and then some. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
What?
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Neville Gallimore drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This from 42 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
Nice.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make.
Well, I don't know why the camera ain't working, but the camera ain't working. Sorry, guys. I'll have to troubleshoot it after the game.
Well, he's got the first down as he's up to the 45.
What my boy's doing here.
Handoff left, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott flushed out right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I'll be giving that respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Elliott. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. The PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5.
Trying to fix tech issues. But, you know, what do? He score and miss the extra point?
So
Oh,
a
boy.
stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the 25-yard line. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do?
Let's go, Travis.
Before he truly gets started.
Let's go, Travis. Yo, as soon as this game's over, bro, go to franchise online, type in league name, Ddfl, all capitals.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. Across midfield inside the 45. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is intercepted.
No, it ain't.
Say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Got him. Got him, baby.
Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Let's go.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Let's go.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This is Tony Pollard. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the
Yo, Ddfl, brother.
Okay, Coach. Thanks as always.
Dog, Fox,
we welcome you back for
League,
number 3.
right? Ddfl. Join us, man. Grab the Cowboys. You can win a real championship. All games are broadcasted live on MSN ESPORTS.
As well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now Pollard.
Make yourself famous. Woo, Tony.
Drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
Nice tackle, Cisco.
Counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing.
All right. Hey, we got a camera, baby.
Prescott. Able to hit his target late.
I literally haven't been playing the entire time.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
On defense. He's been playing the computer.
63 yards. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
It's alright though. It's alright though.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That caught by Manhertz. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll run with Etienne, and he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he
Manhertz.
forward only for a couple.
Manhertz, you missed your block, bro.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. Oh, he's hit, he lost the football.
Get out, dude.
And the Cowboys have recovered. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first,
they got the first.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Down as he's up to the 45-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. first down carry by Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Shrugs him off. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Get this shit picked up now. Now. Okay, Rye. You're going to see.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here.
See,
so
we can still win this game. We haven't even been here.
Down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So that one, CD, going to make the road back.
Let's go.
Difficult.
We can still win this game.
You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
what the fuck?
Incomplete.
Are you serious?
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Are you serious?
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Nah, we had three big catches there that should have happened.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to take
It's probably because they got the momentum.
That one a little too high as
Because I haven't been playing.
Watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder.
He played the computer.
The incompletion.
On second down, Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this was a nice example of it.
Quality was acceptable. We pretty much gave the game away, though. Let's be real. We didn't even play it. We didn't even play it. Let's check teams. Alright, Bears, Packers, Cardinals got scooped up. Bengals, Jags, alright. We're getting there. Ddfl's getting there. Let's try that. Right, what are you doing, buddy? Alright, let's do it.
Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They were winners.
I don't know what this means.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line.
Okay, yeah.
As this
And
offense
obviously
gets set
we're going to play it, right?
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Oh,
And his first look is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
the young tight end.
To him after a gain of
Making
6
plays.
to 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Chenault's so tough, man.
First down as the tackle's
He's so
made at
tough.
the Titans' 31-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now Lawrence on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN.
The face
And
mask,
gonna be
man.
Brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
You never get that shit online.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Oh.
Goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. The first carry now. This is Williams.
Antonio Williams, son.
This is down to the 10-yard line. On third down, here's Williams. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And he will get this.
And he's in.
End zone for a
Antonio Williams, baby.
A great effort there.
Can't you,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early
And that is caught.
yo, let's go.
Oh my, he pulled it in. It's a big play for the Jaguars. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire.
That shit don't work online because usually the other guy's internet's not good enough.
Now Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, get out.
Throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands.
Yo, where'd she go?
Man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Flush to his right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great...
Look at this. Fuck it. They're doing work.
So this will be a win for
Titans added some
Jacksonville,
garbage
and maybe
points.
more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that
Right.
rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah,
Most
they
time
thumped 'em.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road.
Yo,
big
Trevor,
margin, big
76%
victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be
completion
good.
and 4 touchdowns.
So for the
Young Hoku. My boys gets an upgrade. Hey, let's go. Good for you, kid. Tommy Chamberlain. We're going to make him a vertical threat. That's where he fits. That kid's only 1 year in. Okay. We're 6-2, buddy. Oh, wait. We got it. No, Titans 2-7. Ha! But still, they got Tannehill, bro. They're still trying the Tannehill Henry thing. If they're doing that in 3 years, yeah, they will be a 2-7 team. Oh, that's gonna be a good one to. 8-1 KC versus 6-2 Jags. That'll be a good one. That's that Jags Titans franchise. Jags get a dub there. Oh, here they are now. You hear my kids in the background. Let's see it. Let's see it, boys. Let's see it, boys.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
On first down, Brady getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down. Brady over the middle to Evans. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He's got Higbee complete right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the 1st.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
A Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady on the screen. Bernard. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Fournette again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, they'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Brady again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Hey, man, we got a close game here. 7-0 Bucs. Rams are hanging in there, right? And it ain't even halftime yet. We got a whole half to go. So we'll see. We'll see how this one pans out.
Brady to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. He's at the 50. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Stafford. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Stafford on first down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, it's complete. It's Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Brady to throw, and he finds Gronk. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a give to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go with a big back Fournette. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by Howard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal Rob Gronkowski as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Suck up for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 41, Stafford, a quick pass to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. That's out to the flat for Akers. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, it's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Stafford now to throw. And it's caught. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Akers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rams! And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a first down carry by Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down at 5. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed a pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Stafford now to throw. Into the hands of Beckham. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. A give running right is Akers. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be fourth down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucks are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
All right, that game was a good one. The Bucks win 14-11 over the Rams. So the Bucks picking up a win there. Yeah, one. I'll do. Yep. Exactly. As long as the depth chart's right. Because I ain't setting it up. Alright. Yeah, I will. We'll see. Nope, boom. TJ Watt's in our face. First round pick, TJ Watt may be coming to Jacksonville, huh? Steelers need a quarterback.
The NFL on EA Sports
we got a Panthers fan.
Hey,
bro. Ddfl.
This building was shaking.
Join the league. The Panthers are available.
Here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's all you got to do. League name, Ddfl.
Back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he...
Yeah, Ddfl. Dog, fox, left. Ddfl. Join our online franchise, bro. You'll be good to go.
Officially at the 21.
We'll give away a world championship at the end of the season from Trophy Smack.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down yardage.
All right, Travis. There we go.
For their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic pass?
Oh,
yeah, and last thing
lucky you made that tackle.
You go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, come on, bro. What the f was that?
They were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away.
We're at our own 37. We'll punt the ball, fuck it.
An empty possession.
Why'd he throw it like that, though?
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Alex Erickson. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard.
Can tackle but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there.
You think Chuba's going to be the guy now that Christian McCaffrey's pretty much guaranteed to be done?
Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, get the hell out. Come on, Tyson.
Big connection on that one. 36 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down and 4. Darnold over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard.
No, he didn't score. But what's the point?
From 10 yards out, and the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that
Pluto is an idiot. Yo, Pluto. DDFL, bro. Beat the Panthers. Can win yourself a championship. Even though Sam Darnold's trash.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll drop this one off with ETN.
Get off of me, boy.
A first down and more, ETN. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Strong response.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now with Robinson. Runs, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Let him know.
James
Victory
Robinson.
shot. Victory shot for James Robinson.
And the Jaguars are within an extra.
J-Rob.
Tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights.
Ddfl, brother. Come join us. You all fun. You all fun, man. 48 hours to get your games in. We got a Discord server. Just had a hell of a game. Bucks and Rams. Get him, Wingard. Get him, Wingard.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
Okay,
I would
Shaq.
think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Coming Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first
Nice
half.
D,
It's
huh?
going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th
No,
down.
he's one of these
From a
guys.
defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football.
Boy.
There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go
Turnover.
on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a
Damn right he did.
but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10.
DJ
after
Chark, man, he's going to be a
incompletion on 1st
superstar
down.
with Trevor Lawrence.
Here's a give to ETN.
Come on, Cam. You got to get out there and hit somebody, buddy.
With 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
How?
Yeah, this pass
How?
broken up. Excellent coverage there on
Dude
3rd
clearly
down.
had the
That
ball.
was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Darnold from the gun.
Yo. What the fuck?
Touchdown, Carolina. Amir Abdullah. As the first half is winding down, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
What are we doing over there?
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And
That was an easy pick.
14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Should have been pass interference.
By Stephon Gilmore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Shaq Griffin, that's why you're going to be a Saint next year, buddy.
And it's now 21-7. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Now Abdullah, the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up. Past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the run, this will be Anderson.
No, fuck you.
And now a late flag will come with it.
That's such bullshit, dude.
Mask, I think. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask is going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Face mask. That's the first time I've ever seen a face mask called online.
He'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
They don't ever call that shit.
Run for the backup Abdullah. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Man, they got this roster so bad on. I get it, though. They're the #1 pick.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
But they really ain't that bad.
Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Urban Meyer was a clown show. They got to talent, though. DJ Chark broke his leg. They're going to re-sign him. That kid's going to be a star. They're going to trade away Cam Robinson and Juwan Taylor to Chicago. Get Roquan Smith and Allen Robinson. Michael Thomas is definitely coming to Jacksonville. O.J. Howard probably coming to Jacksonville as long as the Bucs let him go. For some reason, I think the Bucs might re-sign him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
Yeah.
And we're back now in Charlotte.
Need a big fourth quarter here.
Time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold.
Yo, and how did you give us Dan Arnold, bro? That kid is a stud. He's gonna be phenomenal.
They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. There's another one complete to Chenault. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Handoff for Etienne. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Once more Etienne. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Ddfl, bro. Join us, online franchise.
The return.
It's all that matters.
And they're going to start this
GG's.
in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the
Cisco,
ground.
Cisco, you carried him 5 yards, bro.
Not totally home free yet, but it's
big ass.
as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold able to get away. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It switched my guy right when I was sacking him. And instead of being standing there for a pick 6, it dove him on the ground. Isn't that some crazy shit? This has been the luckiest game I've ever seen in my life.
As we welcome you back.
Oh my God.
4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game.
It would have been 21-28 for sure. He was literally standing there, bro.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on
they auto-switched me.
Taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Bro, nobody's calling timeouts.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Just play your game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Abdullah. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down and 3. And Darnold wants to throw the football. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Oh, he fakes a spike. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident
2
in his
picks.
ability to fit that one in.
2 picks on that drive.
Because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Get the deep.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. They brought the house that time.
C.J. Henderson.
Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
Imagine
they
that.
have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see
He's
that,
a scout team player.
Get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Dave Caldwell draft pick, man. Oh.
And one of the whistles for
Andre Cisco, though, that dude's going to be Ed Reed.
The clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Wait till they adjust these rosters next year, baby.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit. Try an exceptionally long one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well
beautiful.
Right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
You definitely would not make it in our franchise,
Everything
but
looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
I'm going to go ahead and revoke all those invites.
Final shot now for Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where.
Yeah, I bet I do. I bet I do, because Jesus. So what I don't understand is why was Shaq Quarterman playing so much? Right? So we want Dylan Moses out here. We don't want him playing middle linebacker. Shaq Griffin sucks, but you kind of get, it forces you to play it by the. We're gonna get Rudy Ford off there too. So this is what we're gonna do. This is how I had it set up last time. I just forgot. You want, we're gonna put Cisco at strong or at free, even though really he's strong, and then Rayshawn because the overall is just incredibly whack. Alright, that makes sense. That makes sense. There you go. Join the Ddfl. Perkins. D. Let's go. Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Perkins. Let's see how many members we got here. He picked up the Bungles. You got the Bears, got the Packers. Look at this. Look at all these teams, man, that you could have, right? All right. All right. Let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more in here. Let's get a couple more in here. And then we'll get her going. Ole Fitzgerald, man. We're gonna make him a tight end. I'm gonna make him a tight end. Oh wait, not LaVisca. Not LaVisca. Larry. You can make Larry a tight end. That's all. Ain't changing no nothing. Didn't change no nothing. Just made him a tight end. That's it. I'll put Jacob Hollister or Dylan Moses. Alright. And then the Bucks picked up Doug Costin. That's fine. Little shit. Little shit. We're going to get it fired up. DDFL, you guys that joined, I need to know who you are in the Discord so I can assign you as teams so the admins can communicate with you, right? I love that yellow helmet. That yellow helmet's dope. That was their 1960s look. They got white pants, right? Yeah. See, that 1960s? In the 1960s, yo, the Steelers uniforms were popping. Yeah, look at that. Those were fantastic uniforms. All right, let's get it. Jags versus Steelers.
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go from Jacksonville. This taken in at the goal line and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April, the rookie from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
On first down, Lawrence. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Play action. It's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Arnold. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Caught by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence will throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it out.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter, Ben Roethlisberger, leading the way.
And what a career we've seen from Ben Roethlisberger. Awfully consistent, tough, durable, strong in the pocket, great leader, a guy who stands in and throws it downfield, and has also added to his game the ability to get the ball out of his hands quickly and let his guys do work downfield.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dan Arnold, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Ray McLeod to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Ben to throw again. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. McLeod now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. It's Harris, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And just a yard to go here on second down. Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Roethlisberger on the draw. It's Harris. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize the strategic football And situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Shoves him aside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Jags grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So Big Ben and the Steelers now down 14-11. 1:45 to play. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. He's going to let it fly. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Roethlisberger. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Now Ben. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Roethlisberger. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, it's Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping him on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On first down, Robinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Lawrence. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.